Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Friday for everybody that's going to watch this live today. For everybody who didn't watch this live, I want to know what your favorite part of MACNA 2019 is. So MACNA is what we're going to be talking about all day today. We're starting off with a live here on Instagram, and then this evening we're going to go over on Instagram. Wow. I haven't had any coffee yet, so we're going to start out Instagram and have a conversation over there and see how everybody liked the show, what their favorite parts of it were. But this one might be a little bit long. I've got a nice double-sided index card full of notes and cool things to talk about. So without further ado, let me show you my coffee mug and let's jump right in. So I've got my Mermaids Need coffee too. I'm going to tell you guys, this week has been a crazy week. I feel like I'm still struggling to catch up on sleep with all this travel and jumping back into work as soon as I got back. So if you met me at the show and you're waiting for an email or something from me, I'm getting there. Just got to get all my stuff together and get some time to get those. Hopefully by this upcoming Monday, I should have everything caught up that needs to be caught up. So, I guess first off, I'm going to see if I can stand up and you can see this t-shirt. So, this year for the show, we debuted 2 new t-shirts. So, this one has our list of ingredients followed by this cute little field tang on the bottom. And the other shirt, I don't have one of those, but if you go over to our Instagram page, you can see what it looks like. It's a blue shirt like this, but it has this little logo right here, just in different colors, kind of big across the center. So if those shirts are something that you're interested in, please feel free to contact us. I'm not sure how many we have left, but depending on interest, we may consider making some more. So that's what I'm wearing, my fancy New Life New Show shirt. All right. So like I said, I've got this big long list of stuff. First off, I want to give a shout out to several of the stores that I talked to at the show. So Blue Seas Aquariums, again, go check out the Instagram page because Blue Seas Aquariums was kind of catty corner from us in their booth, and they had these awesome shirts that said every tang's gonna be all right. I love a good fish pun. So every tang's gonna be all right. Love y'all shirts. Seascape Aquarium came up to say hi. Orange Park Aquatics, Strictly Fish, Oak Park Natural Pet and Fish came to say hi. We actually did a live chat with Gingerbread Corals. That was my first time meeting them before. Those guys are so funny. They crack me up. Manhattan Aquarium, and then also we did a live video. That one's going to be on Facebook for the Center of Manatee Conservation in Puerto Rico. I got to talk to Tony a little bit, and they use New Life at their center. So it was I love interacting with the stores and stuff. And I will say this: if you are a store that is watching this video and you're not on our store finder, please reach out to me so I can send you a link. So how to help you get listed in our store finder online. That's one of the biggest questions I get from people is where can I find New Life food? So we've created a store finder, but a lot of times when stores buy through the big distributors like Central Pet, we don't have that information to get you guys in our store finder. So please reach out if you would like to be included. Another 2 companies that we ran into, Triad Reef Critters. They used to be in my neck of the woods when I was in North Carolina, so I ran into them again. Great people. Love talking to them. Hey, good morning, Chris. And the other company that we ran into is Island Fish and Reef. I remember them from last year at MACNA. Super cool. Actually, I share several of their posts on Instagram on a pretty regular basis. They do a lot of service and maintenance up in New York, and so they're really cool to follow. All right, so I think that wraps up most of my front page. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Actually, last year they gave me a it was like a canvas tote bag that I use now when I go and do my work at the coffee shop. So I've got all my Island Fish and Reef shirt. All right, so the next big thing that I'm excited about for talking about from MACNA is stickers. Yay, stickers! I know I keep talking about this sticker game, y'all, but it is on. It is on. Okay, so I'm just gonna quick run through the stickers that I got and picked up at MACNA. So Outlaw Reefer, Loves Reefs. Oh, go. So funny story about Reef Loco. Like one of the days I was walking into this show, I got my shirt on and my name badge. I walk in, he's like, "Hey Hillary, how's Frank?" Y'all, I've made it. He knows Frank's name. That made my day. Say Big Cat Daddy Reefing. Biota. So Biota was a really cool booth last year at MACNA. They had the little teeny tiny mandarins. They also had the I can't remember if it was the blue hippo tangs or the yellow tangs, but this year they had yellow tangs that were in the process of coloring up and getting all their colors. So it was really cool to see those little teeny tiny baby yellow tangs, maybe like this big, probably smaller than that. All right, so if you're into coral, these little guys are cool. This is what I wanted to get, and I did not get it. All right, I've got so many stickers, and I'm okay with that. Just not enough space on the water bottle. Liveaquaria.com. That was probably my favorite fish tank at the show. I did a couple live streams from their tank. They had a gem tang, they had a dragon eel, no cowfish, but they did have a sapo puffer. I'm trying to think what they had a ton of amazing fish. If you go check out the Facebook post, I've got pictures of a bunch of the fish that were in their tank. So, and these same sort of design but new style are New Life Spectrum stickers. If you're interested in one of these, hit me up, let me know. I've got a couple of stickers as I'm going through. I've got it saved and talk about other things. So Island Fish and Reef, they have all sorts of fun stickers that have like reef backgrounds, radiate positivity and stuff. So I really enjoyed those. I met these guys all the way from Australia, really cool. It was interesting talking with them about how different things are over there versus over here. They were saying like our regular Monophora that's, you know, I've got it growing in a tank at work, like giant clusters of it that is out of control like a weed. They can hardly get it over there. That they love it. It's super rare. Rising Tide, usually you see them at MACNA's. They were kind enough to give stickers, and actually Rising Tide, they have this is not the right sticker. I thought this was a Banggai Cardinal for like a split second. But they are having a pledge where you pledge to buy only aquaculture Banggai Cardinals. If you go to their website, I think it's available there. I posted about it on our Instagram page yesterday, so you can check that one out. All right, so Vivid Creative Aquatics. Cool sticker, but so I've got one of these guys. I'm kind of excited to try it out. Like I said, I've been rat race running crazy since I got home, and I haven't had a chance to try it out, but hopefully by the next time I see you guys, I will have it on my returns over here. So I'll give you guys a look on the inside. So the water is going to be coming out from here, and this just hooks into your lock line. So it's pretty cool. I got a set of these to try out. I'm very curious to see how they go. Frank probably won't know what to do with them. Frank actually hasn't had a lot of flow for a very long time. So I'm curious to see how he'll like that. I've actually had some people tell me that they put like power heads in their tank with the cowfish, and the cowfish couldn't handle it. like I said, Frank hasn't had flow because my power has been dead for a while, but he's kind of slow moving, so I really haven't been worried about it, but it would be nice to get some flow going on. All right, last sticker, but not least, Women in Reefing. This was the second year of the Women in Reefing meeting at MACNA, and I gotta say, it was pretty cool. I got to meet a bunch of amazing people in the industry, but also people who are hobbyists and just starting out. So that was really exciting. If you are watching this and you are a lady reefer, or if you are in husbandry, or even if you have a freshwater tank, there is a group on Facebook, Women in Reefing. We would love to have you join us. We're just trying to promote and support each other, and promote the positivity within the community and encourage other girls out there who are getting into the hobby. So if you've got any questions on that, I can post a link for you. All right. Oh, I forgot somebody. So I did get to meet a club, Big Blue Reef. Actually, I met several people from Kentucky. I guess it was because I was on the East Coast, but for all my Kentucky people, glad to see Kentucky out there. All right, so hold on. Let's see. Now, we did do some raffles during the show, so we were raffling off a t-shirt, so you can pick this design or the other design that I was mentioning. You got a jar of food and one of our stickers. It's not breakfast time yet, buddy. But it was actually kind of cool. One of the girls that won last year was the same girl that won again this year. So it's always exciting to see people from the previous shows come back and interact with us, tell us how they liked the food that they've tried over the past year. And on top of that, in addition to getting to see them again, she had some really cool shoes. There were Vans. I'm not sure if she made them herself or if she got them. They were yellow and had a picture of I think it was a snowflake eel on them. It's another one of the photos that I have thrown up on Instagram, so check that out if you're interested. I love seeing all of the, I'm gonna call it, not fish swag, but like the fish t-shirts and like outfits. There was a girl walking around that had a dress with a whole bunch of different kinds of sharks on it, and her purse was a little crab, and she had goldfish earrings and a cuttlefish necklace. Like, awesome. I love seeing stuff like that. So you can definitely check out the photos of the cool shirts and gear that I saw. Let's see. So while I was there, I did get to talk to several companies that, that I kind of had on my list. When I go to different shows, companies whose products that, for whatever reason, over the past year have sparked my interest, I like to try and talk with them and tell them my experience. Because, as a company, and this works, you guys coming to us, as a company, we like to hear from the people who are buying our products and are using our products. And so, for example, Hanna checkers, if you were, I don't know if I talked about them over here, but I've talked about the Hanna checkers multiple times on the Instagram lives and about what kind of water test kits to use, and everybody loves Hanna checkers, and I was always like, guys, I don't know about the price, I don't know. And then I used it at work, and I was just like, boom, that thing is cool. It's just super easy to use. It you just push a button, add your reagent, push another button, and it times itself and gives you a readout. Super, super easy. So I got to talk to the guys over at Hanna Instruments, and they have a significantly larger line of products than I was aware. So I actually sent them an email because they had to leave early because of Hurricane Dorian coming through. So I didn't get to go back over before they packed up, but I'm hoping to get one of their books and see everything. Maybe I can show you guys everything that they have. It's pretty cool. They have a saltwater, a salinity checker, and it's waterproof and it floats. They said that they were doing a demonstration during the show where they just had it floating in one of the tanks in the booth next to them. just floating, no issues. So that's pretty cool. I've used some a test pen in here somewhere that tests for pH, but you can't get it wet. Like, you can get the probes wet, like this much, but you can't get any more of it wet. And, well, I'm a little bit clumsy. I work around aquariums, so you guarantee that I've gotten mine wet before accidentally, and it doesn't work as well, probably because of that. Colorblind, Hanna is a must. Yes, so if you are colorblind, Hanna Checker is great. One of the things that I enjoy about it is you don't have to, like, there's no guessing. Like, most of my tests that I use, it's a titration, you look for the color change. Hanna, you don't have to worry about that. So I got to talk to them, that was cool. Let's see. I keep seeing your comments, Chris, and then they disappear. Oh, so you have one of the Hanna salinity checkers. Isn't it awesome? I don't have one, but based on what they showed me, I thought it was pretty cool. All right. So another company that I got to talk to, Seache. Actually, the main pump in this tank is a Seache pump, and I cannot tell you enough wonderful things about it. It amazes me how well this thing runs. So Seache is making a big push in the US now, and Steve was over, like, they were literally across the way from us, so we got to talk to him. His fish tank was very cool. He had a lot of, it was just very plain. Like, it wasn't super, like, aquascaped, but it had black sand and blood shrimp, like a ton of blood shrimp, and those colors just popped. It was a hopping tank. Let's see, next up, Fishitude. So they make clothing. So it's a husband and wife team. The husband is a diver, and he's got, I think he's got like 65,000 different underwater images. So basically any sort of animal, for the most part, that you can think of, they can turn it into clothes. So they have like the really cool women's leggings, they had t-shirts, they had scarves, pajamas, you name it, they could put fish photos on it. I'm actually maybe trying to get in touch with them and maybe get a, like, but in a minute, after we're done. Maybe get like a puffer fish scarf or something made, because it's really cool imagery that they have. Next up, Gator Corals. They were another one that was right next to us, next to our booth. They had some awesome corals, but what I was really excited about is they had, oh, and I didn't break it down, dang it. It's another husband and wife team, but the mom, the wife's mom actually crocheted and knits like hats. So I got a hat that's a lobster. It's all red with little eyes, and then it's got like little bits that come down for claws. It's really cool. And they had Flounder from The Little Mermaid. They had Nemo and Dory, and they had washcloths and stuff that were in the shape of clownfish. And they also had these really cool reefscapes. It's hard to describe, but if you go and look on our photos, you can see them. They're very, very unique pieces of artwork. So super nice people. You know, if you go look at their stuff, tell them we said hey. Next up, Carolina Aquatics. They are a wholesaler out of North Carolina, I believe, and they had some amazing corals that I saw. There's a lot of coral vendors. Carolina Aquatics was, like I said, a wholesaler, but man, I saw photos of what they were bringing before I got there, and then like just seeing those pieces in the tank, the photos don't do it justice. I had photos of them if you want to check them out, but yeah. Carolina Aquatics, if you are in the region and you are a store, consider purchasing coral and fish from them. I used to go hand select coral and fish when I lived in North Carolina and worked at a store. Yeah, I think that's about it. I gotta say, shout out to all my fish family that I get to see like once or twice a year at these shows. It's always nice running into people. Frank, calm down. In a minute. I actually made a new friend who loves pufferfish. She works over at Waterbox. Her and Jessica came over to say hi. Got to see the Reef Shine guys again. They're pretty cool. George from Fish Street. Ryan over at Prestige Reef. That was funny. I was wearing a crown around, a princess crown. Here at Disney, it's a Little Mermaid crown. It fit in. And he came over and we took some photos. with the princess crown, so it's cool. But I think that pretty much wraps up my massive checklist of things to talk about. But I would love to hear how your MACNA experience was. Did you have to leave early for Dorian? It was kind of it was a crazy weekend with that hurricane, and now it's fighting its way up the coast. So if you are in Dorian's path, please stay safe. I would love to hear how your experience was. Everyone have a good weekend. I will very likely be back here Monday, but different times again. So eventually this timing thing will get worked out and it'll be the same exact time every week. But until then, I will keep you posted. So thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching. We love to hear from you. So make sure you like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Tell us, you know, that you liked the video or didn't like the video, or that you think Frank needs to eat breakfast, because that's true too. Have a good day, guys.